student, how are you? Today I am going to teach you social study, your second chapter, the Northern Mountains. Now, which is the highest mountain peak in the world? Do you know about that? Yes, it is Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak in the world. Name any two hill station of India. Yes, Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, these are the hill station of India. And the northern mountain is the physical feature of India. Now let's start the chapter. The major portion of the northern and the northeastern part of country is surrounded by mountains which are known as Himalayas. Himalayas are the highest mountain ranges in the world. The Himalaya extend from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The word Himalaya means the abode of snow. It covers a distance of about 2500 kilometers. Now look at here in your book. See here, the northern part of India and Himalaya is extended from the northern part of India and the northeastern part of India. These are the northeastern part of India and this is northern part of India. Himalayas covered these parts. This is Jammu Kashmir area, Jammu and Kashmir, Leh Ladakh, okay, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, okay, and Nepal and Bhutan is also covered with these Himalayan range, and this is Sikkim. This little bit part of the India is Sikkim. It is also covered with Himalayan range, and Arunachal Pradesh. This part of India is Arunachal Pradesh, and then Nagaland, okay, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya. These part is covered with Himalayan range, and Himalaya means a board of snow. It means it's always covered with snow throughout the year. It is covered with snow and its covered distance is about 2500 kilometers. And Himalayas grow a few centimeters every year. It grows 25 centimeters, few centimeters every year also. This is the interesting fact. Himalaya remain covered with snow throughout the year. The highest mountain peak is the Mount Everest. You already know about that. Himalaya is the highest mountain peak in the world, and it is in Nepal. Mount Everest is in Nepal. It is 8,848. Its height is Mount Everest. Is 8,848 meters high. Okay, you have to learn this. The height of Mount Everest is 8,848 and it is situated in Nepal. It is in Nepal. And Kanchenjunga was considered the world's highest peak till 1852. Kanchenjunga in 1852 Kanchenjunga was considered as the world highest peak. And Mount Goodwin Austen is the highest mountain peak in India. And in India, the highest mountain peak is Mount Goodwin Austen. It is also known as K2 also. Highest mountain peak in India. Highest mountain peak in India is Mount Austen, Mount Goodwin Austen. Sorry. Mount Goodwin Austen. Is the highest mountain peak in India, and it is also known as K2. It lies in the Karakoram mountain range in Kashmir. Where is it? Is it in Kashmir, in Karakoram, here. Okay. And now the climate at the Himalayan peak is very cold, and lack of oxygen make it impossible for the survival of humans. It's very difficult to human being to live here because there is lack of oxygen. It is very impossible for human being to live there. Okay. No one can live here permanently, and many people have accepted the challenge to climb the peak of mountain and risk their life. Many people have challenged to accept the challenge to climb this peak. Sir Edmund Hillary of the New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay of India were the first to climb Mount Everest in 1953. In 1953, who was first climbed in Mount Everest? Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. Edmund Hillary is from New Zealand, and Tenzing Norgay of India. The first Indian lady to climb Mount Everest was Bachendri Pal in 1984. In 1984, the first Indian lady who climbed the Mount Everest was Bachendri Pal. Santosh Yadav, another Indian lady, become the first lady to climb this peak twice, and Bachendri Pal is the first Indian lady who climbs the Mount Everest, and Santosh is first Indian lady who climbed Mount Everest twice. The Himalaya consists of 3 parallel ranges. These Himalaya consist 3 parallel ranges. What is this 3 parallel ranges? Now we will discuss it. 3 parallel ranges are the Greater Himalaya, which is also called Himadri. And second one is the Middle Himalaya. The Middle Himalaya. Which is also called Himachal. And third the lesser Himalaya. You have to know about these things. Himalayan ranges are divided into 3 parallel parts. These are the Greater Himalaya, Middle Himalaya and the Lesser Himalayas, which is also called Shivalik. Shivalik. Now look at here. Do you know in page number 11, a row of mountain is called a mountain range. If there is any row of mountain, lot of mountains, these are called range, Himalaya range. Okay. Range. Now turn your page. Now we will discuss about the Greater Himalaya, Himadri. The Greater Himalaya are the highest mountain ranges in the world. It is also known as Himadri. They act as a giant wall along the northern border of India. There are many high peaks like Mount Everest, Mount Goodwin Austen, Kanchenjunga, the Dholagiri, Nanda Devi, Naga Parbat and Annapurna and Makalu. These are the mountain ranges in this area, the Greater Himalaya. The Greater Himalaya is also called Himadri. There are very giant wall along the border of the India, and in these ranges, in this Greater Himalaya ranges, there are lots of mountain ranges. These are the highest mountain peak. These are Mount Everest, Mount Goodwin Austen, Kanchenjunga, Dholagiri, Nanda Devi, Naga Parbat and Annapurna and Makalu. And do you know, sometimes a large body of ice crawling down very slowly, these ice body is called glaciers. The large ice body, when it's crawling down slowly, this is called glaciers. And Gangotri, do you know about that? The Gangotri and the Yamunotri are the two famous glaciers from where the Ganga and the Yamuna originate. Ganga originated from where? In Gangotri and Yamunotri glaciers. From the Gangotri and Yamunotri glaciers. Okay. Now we will talk about the Middle Himalaya, Himachal. The Middle Himalaya, Himachal. The Middle Himalaya are not as high as Himadri. In fact, this range is covered with thick temperature forest and trees like pine, oak, fir, deodar. It is also known as Himachal. There are many beautiful valleys and hill stations like Mussoorie, Shimla, Srinagar, Darjeeling and Nainital. Wildflowers of various colors cover the valley like a carpet. During the spring season, they look very beautiful and become the center of attraction for the tourists. Badrinath, Kedarnath and many more holy places are also situated here. In Himachal and the Middle Himalaya, this range is covered with thick forest, and the Greater Himalaya is covered with ice, and the Middle Himalaya is covered with thick forest, and there are trees, different trees like pine tree, fir tree, oak tree, deodar tree. There are many lots of trees in this range, and There is also beautiful valley and hill stations also. Mussoorie, Shimla, Srinagar, Darjeeling, these are the hill stations where tourists visit, where tourists visited every year. Okay, and wildflowers of the various color also in this valley, which is look like a carpet in spring season. And there are some holy places, you already know about that. Badrinath, Kedarnath, these are the holy places which is also in middle Himalaya in Himachal. Okay, now we will talk about the lesser Himalaya, the Shivalik range. The greater Himalaya is always covered with snow, and the middle Himalaya is covered with thick forest. And now we will talk about the lesser Himalaya. These are the ranges, okay, parallel ranges. Now the lesser Himalaya are the southernmost range of the Himalayas, having many low hills. These hills are covered with green forest. It has a marshy land that is covered with deciduous forest, having the home of wild animals. Therefore, the lesser Himalaya, also known as Shivalik, is considered as a storehouse of food. But at present, the forests have been cleared in many areas for farming and animal rearing. And do you know, the Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand and the Kaziranga National Park in Assam are located in the lesser Himalaya. The Corbett National Park and Kaziranga National Park is also situated in lesser Himalaya. Okay, Kaziranga National Park is in Assam, and the Jim Corbett National Park is situated in Uttarakhand. And this lesser Himalaya is covered with green forest, and the land of these lesser Himalaya is marshy, it's muddy land. Okay, and it is also the home of different kind of animals also. That's why here Corbett National Park is also here, and it is also called the storehouse of food because there is lots of trees which is useful for us. And present time the forest has been cleared for using farming and animal rearing. Now we will discuss about mountain passes. What is passes? Passes is a narrow passage through mountain. Passes means a narrow passage. For example, this is Himalaya, this is mountain, and this is the way, the pass, okay, between the hills. This is called passes. Now the Himalayas have certain gaps. The Himalayas have certain gaps in their ranges which provide natural routes across the border. These gaps are called passes. Some important passes in the Himalaya are the Karakoram in Kashmir, the Shipkila in the Rohtang in Himachal Pradesh, and Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh. Importance of Himalaya. These passes is in Kashmir, Karakoram passes, and Himachal Pradesh in Rohtang, Shipkila, and Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh. These are the main some important passes in India. And we will talk about the Himalayas, importance of Himalaya. The Himalaya are the great importance as they are nature's gift to us. Himalaya gives some natural thing for us also. They guard our northern border. It is very difficult for enemies to cross these high mountains. This is also the guard of northern border. It is very difficult to enemies to cross these mountain ranges because it's very icy and cold weather, which is very difficult for human being to climb it. And the forest of the Himalaya provide valuable wood and medicines to us. The forest of Himalaya having lots of forest and trees, which is helpful for us for making furnitures. Wood is used for making furniture, medicines, which is good for us. And the forest of the Himalaya are abode of large number of wild animals. In this Himalayan range, lot of animals, wildlife live here. This is the home of wildlife. And Himalaya are rich in mineral wealth, which is really useful for economic growth, which is helpful for economic growth also. Lots of minerals are there, and if there were no Himalaya, India would have been a vast cold and barren land. The Himalaya check the cold wind to Tibet and China from reaching the country. During the winters, the Himalaya stop the cold freezing wind from the Central Asia and blowing into India. And the river rising from the Himalaya irrigate our field. Many of India's major river like Ganga, Satluj, Ravi, Brahmaputra rise from the glaciers in the Himalaya, which helps for field also, crops also. And this chapter is now completed. Think and write. Do you think that Himalaya are of great importance for us? After reading this chapter, what do you know about that? What do you think about that? Himalaya is important for us or not? Yes, it is very important for us. Now here is some new words. Mountain, a high land with pointed top. Peak, the top of mountain, and passes, a narrow passage through mountain. And here the recap. Himalaya are the highest mountain range in the world. The Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalaya. The second highest peak of the world is Mount Goodwin Austen, which is also known as K2. The three main ranges of the Himalaya are Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. The Himalayas are of the great importance as they are nature gift to us. You have to do these tick marks in your book and one word answer in your notebook, and fill in the blanks you have to do in your notebook, and question answers also you have to do in your notebook, and do this task to do. Here is a map of India, political map of India. You have to paste this map in your notebook also, and make the following on an outlining map of India. Any three hill station of our country, find out any hill station which is situated in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir. Find out any three and write the name. The Greater Himalaya, the Middle Himalaya and the Lesser Himalaya. Two rivers, Satluj River, Brahmaputra River, Ganga River, you have to draw here. See here, major river Ganga, Yamuna, Satluj. And draw this map also, the northern mountain Himalaya also in your notebook. Firstly, you have to do some hard words of this chapter, and after that you have to do word meanings, and then fill in the blanks and question answers, and remember, you have to remember that you have to draw this map, the Northern Mountain Himalayan map and political map of India in your notebook also. Okay, bye student, take care.